Good morning, Dubai. Welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show, where we run through the top stories that everyone in the UAE is talking about. Our top story today: Crown Prince Mohammed Bin Salman has been named as the new Prime Minister of Saudi Arabia.
We'll also be talking about no long weekends for private sector folks in the UAE until December.
The question you've all been asking: face mask rules for flights have been announced.
And later on in the show, we'll be going live with Bartmann, the content creator who paid a writer's rent for a month. But first and foremost, stalking your ex on Instagram. Thoughts?
That's a whole kettle of fish. I don't know if we have time on this show to unpack that question. Is it okay to stalk your ex on Instagram, on social media, on TikTok, wherever the kids are? Is it okay? Do you do it?
Okay, first of all,
Yes.
It's not stalking, it's investigating.
Yeah, let's not use the word stalk, because stalk has negative connotations.
Exactly.
And we're not about that.
No, we're journalists. We're investigating.
reporters.
Yes, exactly. But I think it's very normal and common, right? Thoughts?
I think a little bit of a checking out your ex on Instagram is totally normal.
Healthy.
It's totally normal. And honestly, I Googled it. And the internet has said it is actually completely normal behavior to check up on your ex following a breakup. However, there's a line.
Yeah.
And how deep does your deep dive go?
So, okay, you be the officer here, and just the officer, the police, right? The police, and go like yes or no.
Okay.
So standing outside his house. No. Waiting outside his car. No. Following his car.
No.
Standing outside his office.
Stop.
No.
No.
Speaking to his family.
No, and that is no. If there's a breakup, can you set yourself away from the family? Don't use that as an in. No.
Okay.
Are you okay?
Speaking to the sisters.
No.
No, like just meeting up with the sisters in the house.
What is your purpose?
Just to meet up.
Your
with
eyes
the
went
sister.
crazy there. Your eyes literally went crazy.
I just want to meet the sister.
No.
Okay. Checking Instagram stories.
Yeah.
Every 2 seconds.
No. Don't. If you're going to do it, it's totally normal, right? But if they post a story, wait it out. Give it an hour or two. Don't be the first person looking at their story.
Okay. So if I have a notification for his profile, like notify me every time he's posted a story or a post.
Thing?
Yeah. I have it for Lovin Dubai and you.
Were you outside my house last night? You know what? I think you can look at their stories.
The golfer, is that you? I know.
You can look at their stories. What you shouldn't be doing, I think the lines are, you shouldn't be outside their house, obviously. You shouldn't be talking to their sisters. And you shouldn't be doing the Finsta.
Why?
Because I think it's too much.
What if they're hiding the story from you?
Then what is it your business?
But you've been together. You have the right to know, right?
Well, why did you break up? Let's go there.
Oh, no. Today the topic is talking your ex, investigating on your ex.
Do you have any more
questions about like right or wrong? Okay. Planting hidden cameras.
Okay, we're going to jump into our top story. Thank you for
I'll take that as a yes.
And we'll get to whether or not someone's okay later in the show. Our top story today: Crown Prince Mohammed Bin Salman has been named as the Prime Minister of Saudi Arabia. So MBS, as he's known, has been appointed as the Prime Minister of Saudi Arabia, and Prince Khalid bin Salman has been named as the Defence Minister, as ordered in a royal decree by King Salman of Saudi.
So congratulations are rolling in from the governments around the world, and His Highness Sheikh Maktoum bin Mohammed, Deputy Ruler of Dubai, sent his good wishes, saying that I congratulate my brother Prince Mohammed bin Salman, Crown Prince of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, on his appointment as Prime Minister, and ask God for his success. Now His Highness works to build the kingdom's present and future according to the vision of King Salman bin Abdulaziz. May God protect him.
This was announced overnight, and the information comes from Reuters and also the Saudi press agency on Twitter. More information on that. It was a cabinet reshuffle, and the rest of the cabinet will stay the same. And more information on that later in the day as we have it.
Exactly. And we move on to our next story, which is Ooh, a bummer for some, not a bummer for others, but no long weekend for private sector folks in the UAE until December. Now, the Ministry of Human Resources and Amortization announced that Saturday, October 8th, 2022, will be a paid leave for the private sector on the occasion of the Prophet Muhammad's birthday. Hence, the long weekend that the next long weekend that the UAE folks can expect is from December 1st to December 4th on the occasion of Commemoration Day and the UAE National Day.
But all is not lost if you work the weekends. So Annika is one of us. She works on Saturdays. She has the day off on October 8th. So anyone who works on Saturdays will have that day off. That has been the day declared as a holiday. So we all can look forward to the UAE National Holiday as our next long weekend.
Can you hear that? Can you hear all the weekend workers laughing at our faces?
They deserve it.
And of course they do. But can you hear their laughs? Can you hear them? Can you just visualize them pointing fingers?
I can't hear the laughs. I can just hear Annika just sitting there being like...
You can hear it too, right?
I'm just seeing Annika's face. That's all I'm seeing.
That smirk. I can see it.
But I mean, you work on Saturdays. You deserve the break.
No, 100%. You deserve it.
National holiday weekend plans?
Oh, that's a couple of months. So what are you doing? Why are you typing?
I was checking what's on because there's always it's usually like sevens and F1 comes before or after. F1 and the golf are the same weekend, which I think is like the weekend before. And it's such a busy time of year. So you need to be making those plans right now.
So do you have your plans in place?
Maybe sevens.
Ooh.
It's a long way away. Think of the costume. We have Halloween first.
We digress. My gosh, Halloween. Did you get your Halloween costumes?
Not yet. But speaking of covering up, let's jump into our next story. We're talking about the face masks rules, for flights have been lifted. So in case you've been living under a rock, the UAE abolished face masks for the first time in 2 years. And today is the day you can officially go mask-free at malls, schools and public spaces across the country.
So there are some exceptions, and you're still required to mask up in medical institutions, on public transport and in mosques. And NCEMA declared that specific events and airlines can make their own decisions on the ruling. So
if you're going to a big event, you can ask the question whether or not face masks will be mandatory. And now the airlines, they have all issued their specific statements. So in a statement on its website, Emirates said wearing a face mask is now optional on its flights. The statement added, if you're traveling from or transiting through Dubai International Airport, the mask rules for your destination will apply throughout the journey.
So Fly Dubai also issued an update effective from 28 September 2022. Passengers traveling to Dubai do not need to wear a mask while on board their flight. At the airport, wearing a mask is optional and not mandatory. And if you are traveling from or through Dubai, a face mask is determined by the rules applicable at the final destination or transit point. And in the words of the famous Shahir, no.
Why?
Oh, I mean, see, it depends. If you fly economy, you guys are sitting pretty close to each other.
You mean let's assume that the majority of us are flying economy.
Okay, so when you fly economy, you know that close to each other, and then you get people with all sorts of breath issues, smells, odors, and the mask was honestly a saving grace, like we spoke about yesterday.
But the mask, if someone has a breath or an odor issue beside you, the mask is perfect because you can get rid of that smell by wearing your own. They don't need to wear it too. That's why I love bathrooms. So you wear the mask and then you don't have to think about the odors because you're wearing a mask and it's great.
Man, you just put everything in perspective. That really solves all the issues. If you have an issue with someone else's odor, you might as well wear a mask.
I like masks on flights because, and it's so funny. I think COVID, the pandemic, has really changed how we view things because previously, 3 years ago, you'd never even consider covering up wearing a mask for a whole flight. But now you do think it's made us a little bit. It was a pandemic, but it's made us a little bit kind of
hygienic,
careful about all these. And I still sanitize. Whenever I go, I'll open a sanitizer. I'm still sanitizing my hands. Whether or not I need to, maybe I should be kind of building up my immune system rather than always cleaning away the bugs. But now I've become that little bit more careful. However, wearing a mask for a long haul flight, 16 hours, you change it once or twice to keep it clean. But I never enjoyed that because I'm just like, your skin clogs up, and sometimes you like to wear an actual face mask on a flight, you know?
That's so true.
So at least now you have the option.
Yeah, it's great we have the
depending
option.
on where you're going to.
Very, very true. Very true. But I have to say a big reminder to people of the world. So wearing a face mask is now optional, but washing your hands is not. You know what I mean? Like, you can choose to wear or not wear a face mask, but washing your hands is still a must.
Is that coming from somewhere?
I see it all the time.
Where?
I see it all the time. If I go to the mall bathrooms, if I go to the metro bathrooms, if I just go to a restaurant, people use the washrooms and not wash their hands afterwards. It is disgusting. Someone told me about a chef. Michael told me about this someone he met, and he saw them in the washroom later. They didn't wash their hands. It didn't happen. So, I mean, just letting you guys know that washing your hands is, still very much a requirement. Like a humanitarian requirement.
This is like a PSA from Simran to the world. I did not realize it was necessary, but even what you're saying right now is just grossing me out to like an external degree. Is this something you guys have noticed? Because I promise I have never seen it. And if I did, I'd probably throw the sanitizer on them with a bucket. Wash your hands.
Would you actually tell?
Is this Simran or is this a thing? Have you been?
I promise you. Why am I always questioning what?
No, I'm just asking. I want to know.
I am
Shahir
so done.
Ali, I'm not. It's not that I disagree with you. I want to know if this is a problem. Have you been to malls and metros and you've noticed people not washing their hands? Is this
so? Are you calling me a liar? Is that what you're doing?
No, I'm not. I want to know if your public service announcement is needed. Because if it is, I sign off every day saying stay safe and wash your hands.
No, you think people listen? Like, it's a good reminder.
No, I'm not like ordering people. It's just a reminder. We have a pandemic. Wash your hands. But Ali's agreeing with you.
Yeah. Right.
Ali's he just gave the example. He goes, they do this.
Swipe it on there.
And then you can do this.
Yeah.
The leg swipe.
It's a thing. You guys need to wash.
Sorry, Shahir's been saying this for 10 minutes. I have to give him the airtime. Shahir, the person Simran's talking about was cooking for the gym and left the bathroom without washing his hands. Okay, he does meal preps for the gym.
That was unneeded information.
That's helpful. Anyway,
this is what happens when you give him airtime.
This is what happens. He's been trying to say it for the whole time, and I'm like, I don't know what you're saying. Okay, so I would love to get your thoughts on that because I didn't know that this was a problem. If this is a problem, maybe I need to shout "wash your hands" at the end of every show.
Yeah, in the beginning, at the end, maybe towards the middle.
Wash your hands, use sanitizer. But then maybe they're developing their music. No, I can't. I cannot play devil's advocate in this one. I just cannot. I'm on your side. I fully agree with you. Guys, please stay tuned. We have a super interesting interview coming up. So you've seen the video. It's racked up over 8 million views online. This is a content creator behind the video that went viral where he paid a rider's rent for a month. It's got mixed reaction for this great deed. We have him with us to get the behind the details of the story right after this. Welcome back to Lovin Dubai Show. Our next guest has gone wildly viral this week when he spoke to a Talabat driver and gave him the cash to pay his rent for a month. The video drew a serious debate, and here to tell his side of the story, we have Bartmann Agri Ahmed. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Very excited to have you.
Thank you.
So excited. So, would you be paying other people's rent / our rent as well?
Yeah, sure. It was just a little thing. I do it since a long time. It's not just my first video on TikTok or YouTube, but the people in Dubai, this is the first time for the people in Dubai. But I do it since years in Germany too. Yeah.
This is what's so interesting about your backstory, and we'll get into kind of the debate about the video in a little bit, but tell us how you got into doing this. Tell us the backstory that got you to this moment.
Yeah, I started 8 years ago with my social media, and that's why my name is Bartmann. I started with beard videos. Yeah, I showed people how to maintain, how to care their beard, and I did nearly 100 videos about this. Yeah, and after 100 videos, you cannot say anything about beard more. And yeah, that's why I started to do something what I love. And my mother teach me as a child, she said, share with people. You will, when you give happiness, you will get happiness back. And I started with that. And in Germany, we transformed maybe homeless guys, people who are in need, or viewers with long hair, and they wanted to change their style. So I started with that, and we did a lot of projects like charity for sick people. A 21-year-old guy came to me and said, I have cancer, I need a treatment in Spain, I need a lot of money. We collected donations, and yeah, a lot of stuff we did in Germany, yeah.
So it started with beard transformations.
Yes.
That is incredible. Like, it is a very generous initiative that you started. So you started this in Dubai, or it was from Germany itself?
No, it was from Germany.
The charitable initiatives?
Absolutely, yeah. Since 5 years, I do it in Germany. And not only financial, I said with style or with my community, we did a lot of big donations, like 60, 70, 80,000 euro for one person or family.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you were changing also like their beards, because that's how you got into the game. So
absolutely, yeah.
It started with like those types of transformations. Can you remember like any reaction from that time that you had from maybe, you said that you changed like homeless people on the street.
Homeless people on the street,
so what was that like? And how did you like find the people?
Yeah, I walked on the streets and saw a homeless guy and asked him if he wanted to spend a day with me. And they said yes. And I changed a complete clothes and hair and beard. And one guy, Peter was his name, we not only changed his outfits and his beard and hair. After that, I asked him if he wanted to have a job, to go into life again, to not live on the streets. He said yes. And then we started a series, like it was 6 or 7 videos. We paid his apartment in advance for 1 year. We bought him bicycles, laptops, and everything he needed.
Wow.
But sadly, after 3 or 4 months, he decided to go on the streets again because it was too much for him. He don't want to be in an apartment. It was like, it was too much for him. So he decided to go on the streets again. He's feeling free on the streets, yeah.
Wow.
That's what I was going to ask you, because like, you know, sometimes it's a state of mind, right? Like when they're out in the streets and they're not groomed, they don't have anything pushing them, they don't develop that mindset to like earn or actually do something with their lives. But you've given them everything to start off, you know, like you've given them that push, you've groomed them, everything, put them in like that place in life where they can actually start and make something for themselves. But it's interesting how some people just don't have that drive, you know, and they just want to enter, like, just be.
I asked some homeless people on the streets. They said if they are on the streets the first time, they will see how freedom is. For them, it's freedom to be on the street, for most people, because they don't have to pay bills. They don't have to do that. They're doing what they want, but they're living on the street. The only struggle is to get money, to get food. That's the only thing they want. The most homeless people want to stay on the street. That's the problem.
So you've taken your content style and you've kind of brought it to Dubai in a different way. Tell us about starting kind of your content creation in Dubai. What type of videos have you been making? Because the video that we're going to get to in a second, it's got millions and millions of views, but you've been doing. It's not your first type of video that you've done in this style.
No. I wanted to start. I started with transformations here too. My first transformation here was my gardener. This is online on YouTube too, on TikTok, just short. This was nice, really nice. It's a nice guy. He's from Pakistan. I love him, really. I talk to him every day. And one day I asked him, you want a transformation with me? He said, yes, sir, I want. And yeah, it was such a nice before and after. And he said, my family in Pakistan watched it on a TV. 12 people was in a room and said, oh my God, that's so nice. And this was nice for me too. So I said, I continue this. My last transformation was 2 or 3 days ago. And I want to continue to make people happy with that. Yeah, it's not only to make videos to show off the people. Okay, here I paying him the rent for 300 dirham, because in Germany I started with this positive videos, and so many young people and old people too wrote me. You opened my eyes to help people too. Yeah, that's my point, because. Like homeless, yeah, you have a homeless in your area, you're walking, you're passing by every day, but you don't notice this guy, yeah, they don't notice. And when you're asking for money, they say, no, I don't have money. And after my videos, they see the emotions about these people. They see the background, why they are homeless or why they are doing this job. And this is humanity. So the people say, okay, you opened my eyes, I will help too. So I want people to imitate me, to motivate people to do the same. They should do the same. Why they shouldn't do it public? Because people say, I'm helping, but I don't do it public. Do it public, so people will motivate you. Motivate people, or people will imitate you.
It's really interesting because when I saw your video, that is what I thought. I thought you opened my eyes to the fact that this driver's rent is 300 dirham, and that's the number that stuck out at me because we see a lot of people. You're not the first person to share a good deed online, and actually there's been this debate ongoing for quite some time as to should you post your good deeds online. Your video in particular has got the biggest reaction. Maybe it's like a 1-minute piece about you're at the door, you ask the question, how many people do you live with? 14. How much rent do you pay? And you gave him the money. And then the debate has been a lot of people are saying what a kind gesture. And then I have one comment, someone saying, filming an act of kindness, it says a lot about the motivation behind the fact. Why do you feel the need to point the camera at them? For me, it opened my eyes to the number of that I could put that money on a brunch this weekend. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
But your motivation to film it, people questioned.
Yeah, the motivation to film is, like I said, to motivate other people too. Yeah, we all don't need this content to have a reach. Yeah, I can do my transformations, I can do everything, but I do it from the bottom of my heart because people, I told you before, in Germany told me, wow, I changed because there's a homeless guy, I bring him water. In winter, I bring him hot tea, I bring him my old clothes, and that's the best thing. Yeah, it's positivity, spread positivity, not negativity. But people sitting there and seeing this and say, oh, he's bad. Why are they saying this? Do the same, make it public. Where's the problem? After the videos, I ask everyone, is it okay for you that I uploaded it, that I put it into on social media? And everyone after the video writing me and say, my family saw this, they love it, thank you very much, can we do a video like this? And maybe the cleaner boy I filmed, he said, can you push my social media? Maybe I don't have to do this job, I can get a job in social media. Yeah, they like these videos, but the people who are judging are not these people. Yeah, they are just judging. That's the problem. Yeah.
So why do you think, when people show off their riches, when they show off a new purse, when they show off a new car, a new mansion, then people accept that, okay? People love those kind of content. But then when people actually show off helping others and want to promote that or raise awareness to it, that's
Absolutely.
when they have a problem.
Yeah.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know. People want to dream big. They see people traveling or buying new cars, and maybe it's a motivation for them too. To see this and to work for it, but I don't think so. I don't know. This society has to be a little bit changed, and I changed the society in Germany a little bit with that. Yeah, I did in Germany like 7 years, 5 years only this content, and it changed because I see so many influencers, so many people making the same. So I want to change it, maybe here too. So the people. Yeah, I will try it. Yeah, a little bit. Maybe when I'm just motivating 2 people, it's enough for me.
It's literally so strong because we look at these videos of Lamborghinis and nice hotels, and we're so used to it, and we're like, oh, that's fine. And then your video, it brought up a negative reaction. It's like, why? And what you said is so beautiful. You said it comes from the bottom of your heart. So then, how do you actually? Does the negativity affect you?
No, absolutely not. I'm doing this long. Yeah, I see the positive comments is like 99%. This 1% I ignore. Yeah, because when I'm discussing with someone who is telling me why you are doing this, and I explain it, and after that they will understand. Yeah. So, but I cannot explain it to everyone in the comments. So maybe people seeing this live stream and they say, okay, I understand it now, because I'm sure they will understand. Because when you say the motivation behind is to motivate other people, why not? And you're asking the people, and the people who can say why you're filming me or I don't want to film me is the guy himself or his family or his friends. But after every video, the friends and the family say to me, thank you very much that you did this. We hope you motivate other people to do the same with our people.
Well said.
That's incredible. So where all can people see your transformation videos? Which all platforms?
YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok.
Yeah.
And your handle's name for everyone to search?
It's just Bartmann.
Bartmann.
Okay.
Yes.
Guys, Bartmann you've been in Dubai 5 years?
No, 1.5 years.
1.5. I don't know where I got that number from.
Yeah.
1.5 years, and is going to change the game for content creation in Dubai. Why not? Like, are you sick of Lamborghinis? Let's spread some goodness. Let's spread some kindness. We fully support your message. Like, I think it's amazing what you're doing, and I'm so glad that we got to get the backstory because I think that's so important too.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for joining us on the show.
Thank you very much for having me.
Guys, that is it for us on the Lovin Dubai show. We're back with you every single weekday morning, same time, same place. Stay safe and wash your hands. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hello everyone, it's Hala Bassam from Smashy TV. Are you interested in the latest tech and business news in the region? Then make sure to check out our show Tech Bil Arabi on Smashy TV app and on our website www.smashy.tv. And don't forget to follow us on all our social media platforms at Smashy TV. Smashy TV for the driven, the dreamers, and the doers from Monday to Friday at 10 a.m.